Welcome to the Medium's Voice podcast. I'm your host, Philip Robinson, joined here by my co-host, Michelle Mosley. And this episode is sponsored by the Spiritualist National Union. And we're joined here with our guest, Mr. Ray Grimes. Welcome, Ray.
Hi. Thank you very much. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you,
Phil.
For asking me.
Or Kevin, if you ask Michelle on Sunday. I'll go by Kevin's.
Yeah, he's by Kevin now. I've named him Kev. Well, we're here in Bertley Spiritualist Church tonight, aren't we?
We are, yes.
It's lovely. It's freezing outside, so we're sat here with a nice cup of coffee made by Ray.
Yeah, cheers, Ray.
Thanks for that. And some biscuits that go down well. So we're here to have a little chat with you, Ray, and we want really for you to tell us your story. You know, how did you come into spiritualism, Ray?
How did I come into spiritualism? Well, honestly, I was cajoled into it. I'll use cajoled as opposed to dragged into it. I was one of the biggest skeptics going.
Oh, I was as well before. Yeah.
I met my wife in 1998, and about 1999, she said to me, "Will you accompany me to a spiritualist church?" To be honest, I'd never heard of a spiritualist church because I was brought up Methodist.
Right.
I went through Methodists and religion wasn't for me at that time. So I went a few years without ever thinking about church until that time. So I went along and I enjoyed the evening.
Yeah.
Because I like singing.
What church did you go to? What was your first?
I went to Chesley Street Church.
Chesley Street.
We were living in Newcastle at the time.
Yeah.
So why she chose Chesley Street, I do not know. So we went along. I enjoyed the evening. I liked me singing. She said, "Well, what do you think about that?" I said, "Nice. Nice welcome." I says, "I've still got a lot to prove to me, you know."
Yeah.
She taught us over to for the next, 6 weeks to
Did
go
you not
with
get
that.
a message when you went?
No. Not that time. Carried on going for the 6 weeks. I was just enjoying the singing and I had previously on the television watched Colin Fry, and that had us a bit interested there. So that was me.
So you sort of had you sort of knew what to expect.
Yes. Yeah. Yes, I knew that they were giving you the.
Did it scare you a little bit, or did you feel quite at home there?
Well, I felt quite at home. I started thinking it's amazing how he knows
all the information about you and your family.
Yeah.
So she taught us over for about 6 weeks, and the medium actually said, "Can I come to the gentleman there?"
Did you have like a moment of dread at that time, or?
I just felt, okay. I was
Speak
okay
to me,
with it.
speak to me.
See, when it first happened to me, I was like, "Oh God, what are they going to tell us?" But,
Were you?
So they came to me and they started giving us information. I was just sitting there, absorbing it. Right, okay, yeah. She says, "It's your dad. I've got your dad here." Well, I says to myself, what's my dad got to say? Because me and my dad never had a relationship, let's be fair.
Right. Okay, yeah.
So things were ticking over in my mind.
You were interested to hear.
Why was he wanting to come through? So anyway, she gave us what she had.
How did that make you feel?
Didn't make us feel any different then.
Right. Did you get your confirmation though? No. Okay.
No, because as we went out, Polly says, "There you are, your dad's come through." Oh, I says, "There's only one thing to prove to me that that's my dad." "What's that?" She says. I said, "Well, I'm not going to tell you."
Well,
by this time I was intrigued.
Don't say it on here.
No, by this time I was intrigued.
Yeah.
So we started going on a regular basis.
You get that pull, don't you, to keep going back?
Yes, and it had been about after 2-3 months. There was a medium on by the name of George Rutherford from Jarrah. And I was sitting at the back, as I had been for a while. He said, "Can I come to the gentleman in the back there? I have your dad with you." Thinking to myself, here we go.
What's he going to say this time?
What's he going to say? Well, there was the thing that was going to convince me was 3 words. Not "I love you," as you would automatically think. 3 words. So he says, blah, blah, blah. He's giving us all this information, which was resonating with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't proof for you.
And he was giving us the communication. I'll tell you exactly what he's saying. Whoa. Honestly, I just
It
felt
got
it
you.
there. It was
Yeah.
these 3 words I wanted to hear.
Right. Oh.
And I honestly filled with emotion.
Yeah, I bet. Yeah.
So it
I
made
am
you,
now just thinking
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
You know?
So it had quite a huge impact.
It had a huge impact.
Yeah.
And I then said to myself, there's got to be something in this, like, you know.
Do you think that was your turning point then for you?
Definitely.
Yeah, that was
Definitely.
like, yes, there is definitely something in this.
Yeah.
There's definitely life after life.
And we got quite involved with Chesley Street Church, and then I became treasurer and Paulie became secretary. After a couple of, it'd be about a year or so, we left there and we started attending Berkeley.
So
Mainly because it was a little bit closer,
yeah,
you know, and we just started coming in here. So we're talking about maybe just 2000, you know.
yeah. So that's how many years is that?
25
Wow,
years.
that's quite a yeah. I was
25.
like, do I work that out? My son's that good? That took me a while.
Also, it's just crazy to think that's 25 years ago, isn't it?
25 years.
25 years of your
Yeah.
life within spiritualism.
And honestly, it was a turning point in my life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
So how do you think that spiritualism as a religion has changed you as a person?
As a person, I have found out so much about myself, in so much as I'm not the person I used to be. Because, you know, they call spiritualism the thinking man's religion.
Yes.
Yeah.
And boy, does it make you think.
It does, doesn't it? It takes you on a journey, doesn't it?
It does. It makes you consider, especially how to treat others.
Yeah.
Because it makes you say to yourself, well, how do I answer that? I could have answered it just like that once upon a time, but it maybe wasn't the answer that they wanted or whoever wanted. And I may have insulted them in saying it, you know. There's a lovely thing in spiritualism that it always resonates with me is treat others how you would like to be treated.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And it does make you think before you answer the questions and all that, you know.
Like the golden rule, isn't it?
Yeah. And if you can just live your life on that, no matter what stage of life you're at, I don't think you can go really wrongly, you know. Once I started coming to Berkeley, I got interested in the philosophy of the Lyceum. I got introduced into the Lyceum, learned about the history of spiritualism, how it all began.
I was going to say, just on the back of that, are you going to ask what I was going to ask?
Going to say, because there's people out there that might not know what the Lyceum is. Do you want to just explain a little bit about the Lyceum here at Berkeley?
Well, the Lyceum it's Greek for school of learning.
Love it.
You go back to Aristotle when he was teaching his soldiers and all that in the gardens of Apollo Lycet. And that's where the name Lyceum comes from.
Right, okay.
It was teachings, readings within the soldiers that he had. And that's where Andrew Jackson Davis got this through the spirit world, of course, to name it the Lyceum. But to me, the word Lyceum, maybe I shouldn't say this, but it puts a lot of people off because it gives the impression of a high-up club, let's put it this way.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I love a bit of controversy, Ray, so it's all right.
Phil likes this.
No, well, if they were calling it something like the way it used to be a Sunday school.
Right, okay.
You know, it's based on the Sunday schools of the.
So it's similar, similar to what a Sunday school would be, yeah.
Except
I quite like the Lyceum, though. I quite like that word.
Oh, yes, I know, but I'm just looking at it the way outsiders would look at it.
Yeah,
you know,
for them to understand.
To understand it, because I get a lot of people coming in saying, "Oh, what's this? What's the Lyceum?"
I can get that.
And then you've got to explain that, you know.
Yeah.
But even on the little posters that we have on the tables, it explains what it's all about.
I know. I was looking at them on the way, and they were lovely little pamphlets on the tables. highlighting your Lyceum, which is lovely. Do you have that every week, or is that
it's once a month? The first Wednesday of every month, unless we have an OGM or an AGM, which takes over that. But we just push that a week later, you know.
And anyone can go to that.
It's a public meeting.
And you can
anyone who comes. You know, at the minute we charge £2. That's just to cover the heating, etc. You know. And as I say, we have an average of maybe about 12, 13 people coming a month. The beauty of it is everybody enjoys it. It's a real time when you can ask questions. Because one thing I always say is, through discussion, learning other people's opinion, we are all learning.
Oh, absolutely.
We are all students. We are all teachers.
Yeah.
Until you're able to put a different outlook on your views, that your views may change for the better.
Yeah.
And that, to me, is your journey.
Well, I think your views have to change, don't they? As you progress, as you learn more, your views do change.
Definitely.
I think that's an important part of it, isn't it?
So we have presentations on the pioneers. Discussions automatically comes then. You know, why was this? Why was that? Or when did the Lyceum start? Who started it? Why it was started? You know, for the children.
And the history is really important as well, isn't it?
It is. I think it's wonderful.
That's how we all started.
Andrew Jackson Davis is one of my heroes.
Is he?
Yeah.
You see, I love the history. I've got lots of books about the history at home, and I'm a bit like a sponge. I like to absorb all these things and know all about these things. But I know, because obviously you've been in this for quite a long time.
Yeah.
So what about your experiences with the spirit world? Have you got any experiences that you'd like to share with us?
I can answer that quite quickly. No.
Oh, right.
Oh,
okay.
right.
I've never had any spiritual experiences like seeing people walking or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I can connect the spirit through the teachings and the development class.
So you've
had
experiences in that way,
in that way.
And obviously you've had that profound experience with that communication from your father.
Yes, definitely so.
So it's not all necessarily about being a psychic or being a medium or anything like that, is it?
No.
You can just come to the church, be interested in the spirit world, be interested in history. You don't have to be able to do it to come to the churches.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
it becomes a way of life.
It is the way of life.
It's definitely a way of life, yeah.
And like I say, it's a religion, isn't it?
It is.
Which is important.
That again, I accept it as a religion. But a lot of people that are not involved think it's too godified.
Right.
Not that I do. Without God, as far as I'm concerned, we're nothing like, But my mate taught about my daughter, who was one of the most philosophical people you could come across. One of the most thoughtful of people. And I said to her one day, I says, Leslie, the things you do, the things you say, you would be wonderful just coming along to the spiritualist church. Okay, Dad, I'll come along. So she came along with us one night. Afterwards, I just said, well, what do you think? And she actually said that to me. Oh, Dad, it's too godified for me.
Really?
I know one day she'll have an awakening.
Because I think it's important, because it's all about well-being as well, isn't it?
Yeah, there's other parts of spiritualism.
There's lots of different facets to it.
Within the Lyceum, after we've done our discussions or presentations, we always try to have a meditation at the end, just to quiet
the mind and the soul.
Phil has that quite a lot.
What? Quieting the mind. My mind's always quiet.
We got lost on the way here.
There's times when I've got to find mine.
I was digressing, but I was doing training today, and I just had a moment where I was just staring at the paper, thinking, "What am I looking for?" And then
you did that when you were driving.
I know.
I was like, "Where are you going?"
Down in Chester Street. I ended up. Came the wrong way. Yeah.
Sorry, you were saying about your daughter and...
well, that was it as far as my daughter was concerned. But, she's still this philosophical person. that I see, and I see it in everything she says and does,
Yeah.
But as I say, she'll have her awakening when the time's right.
Well, I think the philosophy is quite important, isn't it?
It is,
because
of course.
it can really uplift you.
As we always say, everybody who may not get a communication in a service, but a philosophy, you can always sit back and say, oh, I know what they mean by that.
Yeah.
And everybody can take something from the philosophy. Okay, you get, as in life, you get good and you get bad philosophies.
Yeah.
You know? But
we always say you don't want to hear about what they bought at Asda the week before or something like that. You know what I mean?
Well, if there was a special on, they both bought it,
Buy one, get one free.
Yeah.
But no, I think the philosophy side of it's you can get as much out of a philosophy as what you can out of a communication.
Yeah.
I kind of think the philosophy's a bit like the people who aren't spiritualists. When they ask you questions, they always ask you questions which challenge your understanding, don't they?
Yes.
They ask the questions that spiritualists don't dare ask. To me, that's what philosophy does. It challenges your understanding of things, or it should anyway, at least, and make you think about things.
It makes you think before you answer, as I was saying earlier.
Yeah.
It does make you think before you open your mouth.
So what would you say was your favourite bit then of belonging to the church? What is it? What's your favourite part that you feel like, do you know what? I really like coming here because of, is it the community?
The community.
The singing.
The singing, let's not forget the singing.
I love
There's no alcohol here, though.
And I just love meeting different people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love welcoming the speakers.
It's quite a broad spectrum of people.
And new faces.
Yeah.
I just love seeing new faces come through the door.
Yeah.
And the beauty of that for me is I like to approach them, make them welcome, ask them where they've come from.
Yeah.
What's made you come here tonight?
Yeah.
And find it. And then, we'll get on talking and...
Yeah, because people come for all reasons, all sorts of reasons, don't they?
Yeah, and it's not up to us to understand why they've come.
Yeah.
Because there's so many different reasons why they've come.
Yeah, because we've talked before, haven't we, Phil, about the support that the churches give to the community.
Yeah.
And sometimes people come, through, not just because they want a message, but some people, want that little bit of support. Maybe they're lonely. Or
I was going to say they might just want that company.
Yeah,
they don't necessarily
they're lonely,
care about the demonstration or getting evidence or anything like that.
Yeah, grieving we all go through a bit of a hard time, don't we, in life? It's part of it. But I know when I've been to the church, or if do you know what? In fact, I probably say, if I feel a bit low or I feel like, oh God, life gets you down a little bit, I must admit, when I go to the church and I sit and watch a service, which I have to be honest is not very often because I'm so busy.
Yeah,
that we're doing my own services and doing this. But every now and again, I'll have like a weekend off, just every now and again, and I use that opportunity to go just to sit. And I have to say, when I come away, it really uplifts me.
Exactly.
Yeah. And sometimes it, being a working medium, it is just nice to go and sit and just
have that time out in a way.
Yeah. Yeah.
And not expecting to get a communication.
Exactly.
Just to be sitting in the energies and
the
solace of the place, Just the...
I like the fact that what you said about you meeting people that are, say, coming in for the first time and getting talking to them, because we've spoke about many of times preconceived ideas of what a spiritualist church is and stuff like that, and you can straight away put them things to bed if you're having that dialogue with someone,
help them feel more at ease.
Exactly.
And it a lot of people expect us to be sitting in the dark. Great, that would help the electricity bill.
It'd help your electricity bills.
But it ain't like that. Honestly, they do get a surprise as far as I'm concerned.
That you sit in the light.
That you sit in the light. But a lot of people come and they enjoy the service. And they're not afraid to say, oh, that was lovely, thank you,
Yeah.
And when we see them, not the next week or the week, and maybe it's a month's time, they'll come again.
But they come back.
Come back. And hopefully we've enriched their lives.
Yeah, in
Exactly.
some
You
way.
know,
Yeah.
to a
Even if they
certain
don't
point.
come back,
Yeah.
you know, when they go out that door, you know, if they've got something from
Hopefully
it or
they've got
what they
something from
needed.
that. Yeah, exactly,
And that's
yeah.
what it's all about, isn't it?
Getting back to the Lyceum, I always say, come to the Lyceum. If you enjoyed, great. If you don't enjoy it, great. You've given it a go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've still learned.
You've still
from that
learned
expe-
something.
Yeah, from that
You know?
experience. Yeah.
And the main thing is you've learned that it's there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, if you ever need it.
Yeah.
It's just a wonderful way of life.
Yeah.
you
So
know.
who's your favourite then from the pioneers? Who would you say was your favourite pioneer then?
Oh, Andrew Jackson Davis.
Definitely. Why is that?
Andrew Jackson Davis, because he did so much. When you read his autobiography and that, and as a child, when he was, 12-year-old, he was near to death. And the spirit world told him that he had to drink maple water. So he told his mother, because he couldn't drink water as a liquid, it had to have the maple sauce, or not sauce, you know, but
Yeah.
from the
Yeah,
maple
yeah.
tree. So he told his mother, and his mother managed to get some, and that cured him. And from there on, Andrew Jackson Davis, he was in touch with spirit. He saw them, he spoke to them. Andrew Jackson Davis could blink his eyes and he was in the spirit world.
Yeah, so it's his philosophy as well that
Yes.
you like. I can
And
see you've got a passion,
Uh-huh.
and just hearing that in the way that you're talking about him as well. And that's wonderful to see that, you know, that something like that can sort of evoke them emotions
Yeah.
about the history of spiritualism.
You know,
It's
and
a
when he
way of
used to go
life.
to the spirit world, he used to see the children dancing and playing, doing all the calisthenics. He asked himself a question. Well, if it's good enough for the spirit children, surely it's got to be good enough for in the physical world. And this is when all the Lyceum started. He started creating a manual, a Lyceum manual, which was just a folded A4 sheet at that time. The Lyceum manual now is a book. You know,
Yeah.
it's about a good inch thick.
Yeah.
With silver recitations, golden recitations, Lyceum songs. It was treated as a Sunday school for children. But unfortunately, we don't have as many children's Lyceums now as what we used to. It's nearly all adult Lyceums. But at the same time, the Lyceum is still going, you know. First Lyceum was introduced in 1863.
Is there any more around here, Lyceums? or is this
Yes,
the
we
only
have a
one?
Lyceum in Ashington,
Oh, right, okay.
and we have a one in Billingham.
Right,
Oh,
so
yeah.
yeah, so there's three in the
Billingham
area.
only used to open in the summer months. I don't know whether that's still the case at the minute
Right.
or not. We have a lively Lyceum, let's put it that way.
How long's that been running here then? Do you know?
Yes, Minister Fiddis, the previous president, he started the Lyceum in 2011 here.
Oh, right, okay.
And I became conductor myself following Bill's teachings in 2012. So I've been conductor of the Lyceum for 13 years.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Excellent. Yeah.
And I just love it.
Yeah.
So how long have you been at this church for then, Bertley?
I've been at this church. I didn't become a member straight away, so I would say about 2003. I became a member about 2005 of this church, but I was a
Yeah.
member of Chester Street
Yeah,
before that.
yeah.
you
Yeah.
know.
So you've been
So-
helping out really and volunteering, you know, at the churches every week
Yeah.
for quite a long
Oh,
time.
yes.
Yeah.
This is definitely my second home. This.
Yeah. I think they do become
It
your
just-
second
it becomes
home,
your second
don't
home,
they?
and your second family, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you
And
know
I-
that's so right, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Because you come in and you feel like, oh, I could just sit here all night.
There's many a
Exact-
times
Which
where
I
you
do.
Yeah.
You know yourself when you've served at church.
Yeah,
I
it's
sit here
wonderful.
talking to you
Oh
all
yeah,
night.
we sit here and we chat, don't we?
There's times I've left church at like 11:30 at night, midnight, and stuff like that. You don't realise you just
It's
end
the
up
people,
talking away, don't
isn't
you?
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the people.
It's just wonderful. I've been treasurer for 13 years now. I'm the class A representative of the church, which I've been for quite a few years again now. again, you see, I like to get out amongst people and meet other people from different churches.
Yeah.
Well, I like to
So
have
you
me
can
see and all.
support each other as well, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
about supporting each other.
You know,
Yeah.
I just love it.
Mind, I don't envy you doing the treasurer's job. I did that for a little while. It's a lot of work, isn't it?
You know what it is? The one thing about two jobs that can be done by the one person is the secretary and the treasurer. And
Big job.
by Jove, it's enough to be doing one job, never mind being forced to
and
do
you don't
two
get paid
jobs.
for it either, do
And
you?
we are all volunteers.
Yeah, exactly. You don't get paid for
You
it.
know,
It's done out of love.
okay, some churches may be forced into it for someone to be doing the secretary and the treasury, just so the church carries on. You
Keep
know?
operating, yeah.
But I think it's too much.
It's a lot of work, isn't it?
If it's done correctly, if both jobs are being done correctly.
Yeah.
I know that, you know, we're sat here chatting in the lounge, aren't we? And, you know, that on the walls of, the room that we're sat in, it's like got lots and lots of like Church of the Year awards. So that's really nice to see that you got them up. And
Well, I'm proud of them
framed.
because
very
one
proud.
is the Excelsior Award from the Spiritualist Lyceum Union, and Berkeley Lyceum have won it for the last 11 years.
That's
wow,
quite
that's
an
really good,
achievement,
isn't it?
isn't it? That's amazing.
And I'm really proud of that, you know.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And the church itself for the contributions to community, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, everyone contributes to
Yeah,
that.
you know.
I do like the fact you've got matching frames as well, by the way. I must admit that.
Yes, well, I bought all those at Wilco.
Oh.
You bought them from where? Wilco.
Wilco, yeah. They closed down now,
Wilco's
haven't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, but spiritualism, I just love it. I can honestly say, a hand on heart, I wish I'd found spiritualism earlier.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the way I always think about it, it happened at the exact right time, didn't it?
Yes.
No matter what, everything happens at the...
Happens for
For
a
a
reason.
reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
I've loved finding out what it's all about.
what's next for Berkeley then? What have you got coming up next then?
Well, we love our workshops here.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to have one every 2 months.
I see that you do social evenings as well. You have bingo nights
Oh,
here.
yes, we love our social evenings.
I didn't know that.
Last year we did them once a month, and we found it was far too much because it was a lot of
work.
organisation. So we're down to 4 social evenings.
Phil loves a
This
I
bingo.
love
year.
a bit of bingo.
He
for
loves
this
a
year.
bingo.
But we love, but our congregations love the bingo. Well,
Oh, I bet, yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
let
it's
us
a
know.
good chance though for everybody to sort of relax, isn't it? Come together
it
and have a
is.
laugh.
That's right, because when you're here for a service, you're too busy.
Yeah.
You cannot sit down and have a chat and have a laugh and get to know people. When we've got our bingo nights on, we'll get people who aren't members coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
so
know?
it brings it's something for the community, isn't
That's
it? Your
right.
bingo nights.
And it's letting them see that
Yeah.
we're
But
not
the church is
all
for the community
spooky.
anyway. But
Yeah.
yeah,
all
And that
spooky.
you are still normal, even though, you know, you're a spiritualist.
you don't sit in the dark.
Well, you would never get your numbers crossed up.
No, true, yeah. But saying that, I have trouble keeping up, me. I'm like 3 numbers behind trying to remember.
I don't go to bingo.
Oh, and you're missing out. Get yourself here
Well,
next time.
I
It's on.
fancy bongo bingo. Do you think you could do that here?
I don't know what that is.
You don't want to know, Ray. You don't want to know.
Well,
It's
I
not
did-
PG.
I detest bingo,
Do you?
but I love calling the numbers out.
No. Yeah,
Do
I
you do
think
all
I'd
the
like
legs
that
11
job.
and everything like that? Do you do it all
Yes.
like, proper job as well, yeah.
Legs 11, 5 and 7, Heinz variety.
No.
We're
Two
going to have to
little
come here.
ducks.
Yeah, 22.
Bingo night.
4 and 9, the bright and lime.
I love it.
Yeah.
Well, it's been really, really lovely chatting with you
Has
tonight,
indeed,
hasn't
yeah.
it? And it's nice to hear from the people, that are behind the scenes. And not always, because sometimes it's always about the medium, it's always about the message.
Yeah.
So it's nice to hear from the people that are doing all of the work behind the scenes, because you're the ones that are keeping the doors open. You're the ones that, are there out in the community, and there for, to help.
Well, you've got to have a good team
people.
behind you, though.
Yeah,
well.
definitely.
We'll all pull out the stops here, at Burley. I'm not saying it doesn't happen at other churches, but I know I can only speak on Burley Church.
Your church.
Yeah.
And we'll all pull the stops out to make things
And that's
run
lovely.
properly,
That's nice to hear, isn't it?
I've got one last question before we finish, Ray.
Yeah.
If you could give people one bit of advice in life, because of your
knowledge
through
experience.
spiritualism and everything like that, what would you tell someone who's only a wee whippersnapper like
use
me?
his age again.
I keep reminding myself I'm young or old, one of the two.
I would say, as I said earlier, go through life treating everyone else the way you would love to be treated.
Oh, that's nice.
And I can honestly say that if you do that, you'll not go far wrong.
Yeah.
A few words of wisdom there.
Yeah. Thank you, everyone that's listened in so far and supported us. If you would like to have a look at our website, it's on our social media page, or you can find us at themediumsvoice.co.uk. Thank you for listening, and we'll catch you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.